All praise to the Most High. I wanted to show y'all this. This was growing in the garden. And then I was watching something on YouTube, talked about how our people were able to survive the Depression and all of the terrible times that we went through. And this was wild dandelion. And this is an edible plant. They say it is really good for you. It's very nutritious. And I was just curious because of the way it was growing. You know, I lived in Hawaii for many years. I lived in Hawaii and I've seen all kind of plants and flowers. So all of this is kind of new to me. So all praise to the Most High. And then look at my strawberries are starting to flower already. I'm so thankful being able to garden the way I am able to. And then look at these strawberries. Really look, it's gonna be another bumper crop. Look, so many strawberries. And then look, remember this? I was gonna tear it up. Look, I'm gonna get a better view. Oh man, I was gonna tear this out. I didn't know what it was. But look, you can replant this anywhere. Remember what Big Judah was saying? How the air is gonna be clean, the water is gonna be clean, and we're gonna be able to get high yields of plant. Now this is something that doesn't belong. And these here, I usually take these out. But these I think are beautiful flowers, really pretty flowers. Now this is grass. See, I gotta pull up that grass, yeah. But I needed the grass when I do my little videos, I needed the grass. But otherwise, lots of strawberries coming in. I watered it today, so you got some water in there. So the flowers are really, really pretty. They're coming up again, bumper crop. Don't know what's going on. And then the potatoes, of course, they're every year they're nice. Okay, so potatoes are coming out nice. And then look at the strawberries. I don't know. I think the wind blew this one down. Kinda. The wind blew. Oh yeah, let me pick that back up. The wind blew that down. So I'll lift that back up. You see, I'll lift that back up. No worries. But basically, the strawberries are right here and they're growing really well. Okay. Now I did a video about the bums came in here and tore up all my stuff, but it's growing back. And then they put some numbers on the things here for people can try to garden, but they haven't brought any dirt. So I don't know what they're gonna do. So I got this one here for the strawberry. Thank you for the manager. She gave me this one. Nobody's here is doing anything. Their life is nothing, okay? This is gonna be potatoes again. And this, I don't know. It's hard to do videos around here because all these people are like weirdos and they're always walking around here. You don't know who they are, where they come from. They just come up this fucking like they fucking know you or some fucking shit. You know I don't like that shit. Boy, I'd be ready to fight you. You come up in my fucking face like you know me. Nah, this some fucking white motherfucker, sorry, walking around like he know you. They just walk right up and just start talking to me, bro. I'll be ready to go upside their head a lot of times. All right, I'm gonna move this water since these bums are like freaking out of control and the manager and them, they're not saying nothing. They're just letting them do it. That's just this world. This is this world that's being destroyed. Okay, they letting them do it. So look, fill my water up just in case, you know, the hose. Well, the hose is easier now. They made it a lot easier, which is nice. All right, so there's some water. I'm gonna move it back over here because these people are out of control, okay? You hear them in the background? They don't do nothing. They don't go nowhere. They just stay right here. They walk around in circles out here like a crazy place. That's all they do. And that's their life. All praise to the Most High. I'm very lucky for this. Make sure these raspberries got plenty. Look, they're flowering. We're going to see. I'm going to show you how the raspberries come out. It's going to be nice. All praise to the Most High. I'm just lucky to be able to garden. I can grow strawberries. I can grow potatoes. I can grow collard greens. I can really grow in this from seeds. Give me some seeds. I can grow you something. All praise to the Most High. I'm so thankful. Come on. I'm so Baruch. I love my little garden. So thank you. And if you do watch the video, I have to say to give a thumbs up because I don't think I'm getting thumbs up. I have no idea. And then I just do this just for my own personal enjoyment. Okay, this is garlic by the trans dude, man, girl, lady. But the garlic is growing, so whatever, I know how to grow garlic. I guess a little bit. I've been watching him. And he just told me a little bit about it, but you know, I don't get too close. So I don't know what's going on. I think he has this one. And this one, I don't know. I have to find out from the manager because it's almost time to plant, but it's been freezing overnight. So I'm just amazed how the potatoes are just fine. Even it's freezing. And then the strawberries, they was throwing the strawberries away. And look, come on. They was throwing them in the trash. And I said, no, don't throw those strawberries away. And I went back and planted them, and some are flowering. Now, if you take care of these strawberries and you keep watering them, they will flower. Strawberries are very easy to grow, and especially in this climate. I don't know. So I'll